Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's hurting, I've been awake all night. I'm still learning how to make things right. I keep making the same mistakes I made yesterday. I keep hurting myself the same way. I am hurting, I've been awake all night. I'm still learning.
Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to the Unicorns Nightcap. We are here to quench your midweek thirst. Look at my sidekick right on time. Hey, Sal. As always, I have my fellow unicorns with me, and they are going to introduce themselves. Tony, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Tony Baloney.
And
Hey,
Toki.
Tokyo Tequila or Tokyo Tea, however you want to, call me.
And as always, I am Siren by Night, your official HBIC and Queen of Extra. So we have quite a few things to discuss tonight. They kind of flow into each other. We're going to try to fit it all in for you. The men have been running amok. As you know, on the Nightcap, we discuss all things social media, pop culture, and nerd culture. If you want to hear us discuss mental health and sex, because we know that's what you come for, you want to make sure that you look out for our Sunday main show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the same platforms. But we are going to start tonight talking about Zeus's newest show, The Bad Boys Club. So The Bad Boys Club, child, every time I look at it, they look a fool. Anyway, The Bad Boys Club is a spin-off of The Bad Girls Club. And I don't know who remembers this show, but it was on for quite a few seasons where they bring all these self-proclaimed bad girls into a house together and basically they fight the entire season. That's pretty much what the premise is really nothing else. So they're doing the same thing with men this time. Natalie Nunn is the creator and executive producer. All right, she was a star for quite a few seasons on Bad Girls Club herself. So she gathered about 10 guys, and it consists of influencers, social media personalities. They are influencers. That's not alleged. Some of the influencers are, if y'all remember, the Where the Money Resides guy, that jumped out of the back of the car. His name is Relly B.
That's my favorite.
Would you say?
That's my favorite one on here.
He's my favorite
He's
too.
my favorite.
He's my favorite too, child.
Child, them pants so goddamn tight.
He cracks me up.
He's so real.
Also, Andrew Caldwell, the I Am Delivered guy. Remember,
I am delivered!
No, you're not. Okay. He didn't even make it but one episode. All right. This guy called William the Baddest. Hot mess. I don't know where they found him at. That picture of him in this pink leopard, and he always got his chesticles out. I don't know why.
You look stupid.
Look stupid. Absolute positive fool. And Kirk Franklin's son, Kerrion Franklin. Okay, he rounds out the cast. I don't know how. That is not Kerrion Franklin. So we have these 10 men Okay, 2 are straight, and the rest of them are either bi or homosexual. Okay, and it's a shit show. It's a hot mess. I didn't want to watch it, but y'all kept saying it was so good. Let me watch the show and see what the hell is going on. I think it was 6 fights in the first episode. Like, there was literally like 6 fights and 2 possibles in the first damn show. They fought like 3 times before they even made it in the goddamn house.
Really got it popping.
First of all, one don't count. Okay. The white boys was like,
they didn't hit each other. He said, I told you if you don't fight him. He said, I told you if you don't fight him, I'm gonna fight you. And he said he fought. No, they didn't.
They didn't even
that was funny. That was funny.
The fight was hilarious. They so they bullied the 2 white guys, the only 2 white men on the show. They bullied them.
So they tried to
into fighting.
They was perpetrating to be tough.
Yeah, they was.
Because when Andrew was there, when they was harassing Andrew like they was about to fuck him up, they was all in his face. Dick was all hard, okay? If you go back, William Dick was hard and shit. Andrew was like, "What you excited for?" And you look, he got a hard on this shit. Listen, and they was about to fight Andrew while he was getting his makeup done, okay? They was perpetrating. They deserve that ass whipping.
And they even in a van on the way to the house. He was all hyped, like, yeah, bitch. Sit down, sir. The woman the baddest was like, what? Like, what happened? Like, nothing even happened. He just jumped up talking shit for nothing.
Listen, let me tell you.
They kicked them off. Kick them off.
All that hooting and hollering. I'm telling you, they're so useless. All that hooting and hollering they was doing in the beginning of the episode 1, child, really popped them bitches in the mouth and shut that shit the fuck up.
Sal said his pants are yeast infection tight. Absolutely. Absolutely. The thing is foolish. First of all, normally with the Bad Girls Club, these girls are like in their 20s. Okay. So you acting a fool for camera time. I can kind of understand it. These are not young men. It's maybe like a handful of them, like maybe a few of them are young, but the rest of them, y'all in your 30s and 40s, and y'all in here getting drunk and fighting on a bus and acting like you never been nowhere nice before. I don't understand it. I don't. Raleigh was drunk.
Yo, where the money reside, he was drunk as shit. He was fucked up.
But remember, the first couple seasons of Bad Girls Club actually had a goal. They was actually going there.
They were supposed to change their life.
Yeah, and it wasn't really a whole lot of 20-year-olds. It was like they were like criminals and shit, like actual fucking bad girls, like bitches who really got fucking records. Then it turned into
just
whole party girl fighting type.
It was like 22 seasons of the Bad Girls. Only one or 2 seasons had a purpose. The rest of it was not.
It was supposed to have a purpose. I mean, it was supposed to have a purpose. That was the point. They were supposed to be able to control their anger, get jobs, work together, shit like that. But they got more money fighting. So what are you doing?
Look at Natalie's hair.
Natalie's face is awful. Okay.
What was Natalie's hair?
Love him. Okay.
I love him.
Like, listen,
looking
when he threw that drink in his face, okay, that came out of nowhere.
He's all.
Like, what was the point?
I don't like Milan. I swear, all his shots are cheap shots. All of
they are. He sneak everybody. He sneaks
everybody.
And
he ain't fucking tough.
The crazy thing is, sir, you're short. So why do you first thing you do is put your head down? That's stupid. Meanwhile, this man is on.
He don't be doing shit. He just
not at all. He try to headbutt you. He try to like headbutt you and take you down to the ground, and it doesn't work. It never works. So I don't understand what's going on. Like
he like that dinosaur. What's that dinosaur?
I like Gutter too, though.
With the bubble head and the charge.
You like Gutter? What about Gutter?
I like Gutter.
I like Gutter too.
First of all, her commentary hilarious as shit. Okay, when she be in the bag, she be like, they just think I'm used to this. I don't know what you're talking about. She kills me. Now in this show part, she be a little annoying, but her commentary kills me. I like her. I like her in the bag with her wig on. She be back there talking shit. She was like,
she's
"You're like
over emotional. She's a little over emotional. I do want to talk about how they tried to out Kerrion. I didn't like that. You asked him on the bus, and he told you what he had to say on the bus as far as his sexuality was concerned, and then you should have left it alone. It needed to be no more conversation at all.
And that's it. And that was pissing me off like the whole entire time. And everybody's like, he's not ready to come out. He said he doesn't want a label.
Right.
Nothing come out. He don't want no fucking label. Stop trying to make him into something that y'all want him to be, y'all want him to fit in. And that shit was pissing me off. It really was. And then for Natalie to get up there and try to gaslight a group of gay men about their trauma really took me off the top. She's like, yeah,
what you mean by what you mean by that? You said she tried to gaslight because of what? I thought she was after the fight, right?
After the fight, when
he was like, well, if you wanna, he was telling Kerrion like, either are you with us or are you with them? Like basically, right. if you're straight, you can hang with us. If you're not straight, you need to go over there with them. And I didn't like that either. When she kept saying it's okay, it's all right, bitch, no, it's not okay. That's not okay.
They're just trying to ask a question. It's a question. Nothing should come
I agree and disagree. I agree that it's okay to ask a question, but I do think it's a time to like let that shit go. I don't understand why they kept doing it. Like they really, really wanted him to say it. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking.
Sal, you're not calling by people half and half, Sal. We're not doing it. Don't be disrespectful, okay?
You're not talking about the same thing. You're saying ask the question, move on. She like,
right, that's
it's okay for she like it's okay for them to press him. They it's just a question, it shouldn't be their heart. That's gaslighting. And they're sitting there telling these gay men that the trauma that they because they was all riled up behind the past. They was like, we used to straight niggas treating us like this. And she like, no, it's not the same. Don't tell them it's not the same. They know what they feel.
Right.
That's like a white person, like maybe like a white lady holding her bag close to her as we walking past, and somebody being like, that don't mean nothing. You know what the fuck that mean. Right. Don't play with me.
Right.
That was gaslighting.
I didn't like that at all.
That shit pissed me off. I don't even know why the fuck she's still on this show. She done said
I hate seeing her face. I swear to God,
because she's the creator and executive producer. So very much so, like Shawnee O'Neal on Basketball Wives. She's inserting herself. That's what's going on.
She got bad skin.
She done said, "I'm telling you, them craters is killing me, child." Like she done said 50-11 times, "This isn't my show. This is your show." Keep being on it. But keep being on there. Bitch, leave, okay? You don't see fucking Ray J and Princess on every fucking show. They're producers. Like, damn, bitch. They had their 2 shows and that was it.
Well,
like, go ahead.
While we were talking about Kerrion, that Kerrion just got arrested recently, right? So I think he may be out now. I'm not sure. But he's had a lot of, moments in the news recently. Y'all know a few months back, he was in the news on social media, I should say, because him and Kirk Franklin got into an argument and he decided to make it public where Kirk Franklin was cussing his ass out, and then Kirk, as a result, ended up, allegedly, he cussed his ass out. We all saw it. So Kirk, as a result, ended up doing a interview where he said, they have always had issues. He's been in and out of therapy for about 20 years. I don't know what for and what manner, but, he has a lot of issues. So Kerrion was pulled over because he had a broken taillight. And what ended up happening is that they found out that the car that he was driving in belonged to a woman that is missing and believed to be dead. So he got arrested, as a possible murder situation. I believe that they actually did end up letting him out, but on top of the fact that they pulled him over in his car of a woman that's missing, he also had an illegal gun, and he already had charges in Texas. So it's not looking very good for him at all. We have not seen the rest of the episodes of Bad Boys Club, so I don't know if this was after they finished filming or while they were filming. I don't really know how that is going to affect him, but he was still doing interviews from jail, and he claims that he brought the car a year ago from a woman, and he has nothing to do or any knowledge of someone missing or being dead. And
I believe him.
You believe him? Just a weird coincidence, huh?
Coincidence. It's a coincidence. I bought this car.
Now that's when you say allegedly. Allegedly. Okay.
It's a coincidence.
I am delivered.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Overall, I think it's pretty sad. I saw what he had to say about his son, not his son, his father, Kirk, and their fractured relationship and them being estranged. And I hope that some kind of way they can come together, because I like Kirk Franklin, and his son seems very likable on the show. So I would be interested as to what is the real issue between the two, and hopefully they can come to some type of, I don't know, they can figure it the fuck out. How about that? Now, while we are talking about people possibly being murdered, you about to get your Kirk Franklin suit? That's a tight ass suit. A Kirk Franklin suit is a tight ass suit. So send me a picture. I want to see that. Let's move on and discuss the murder of Christian Obumseli. Now, he's Nigerian, so I hope I did not mess up his last name. But Christian Obumseli is a 27-year-old Nigerian man from Texas, and he was allegedly stabbed to death in the shoulder by his influencer girlfriend, Courtney Taylor Clenny. Okay, so that's him, and the vanilla person standing next to him is Courtney. Courtney was arrested. There's video circulating where she is covered in blood, and they arrested her to take her into custody. However, because she threatened to kill herself, the police, instead of taking her to the county jail, they took her to a psych hospital under the Baker Act. And now, after a 72-hour hold, she is roaming around free, living her life. There's also another video floating around where someone sees her at a bar with her father, and the woman starts recording her and saying, listen, you need to get the fuck up out of here because you just killed your boyfriend. You're not going to be sitting here having drinks after you murdered this black man. Okay. So the thing is, we pretty much know that Courtney did this. Of course, now she is saying, she's a victim of domestic violence, that she only stabbed him after he pushed her to the ground and grabbed her neck. The mother is saying that they broke up a month ago and he kept forcing his way into the apartment complex, and the police have been called to the home multiple times. Now, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that, because if she killed him, they probably did get into some type of squabbles at some point in time. But the fact that you were so distraught initially that you were going to kill yourself, and now you're at the bar chilling, having drinks with your father, looks very questionable. So,
where's the physical evidence that she was being abused?
That she did what?
I said, where's the physical evidence that she was being abused? Where's the marks on her neck? She's of the Caucasian variety. If you pinch them, they bruise. So, where's she was being choked to the ground? Okay, where's the bruises? I'm confused. I don't see any. I don't believe it.
It's very easy to paint a black man as an abuser.
They already think you done did something, right? So whatever.
I'm just saying, if it was self-defense, why did she stab him 20 times?
She didn't stab him 20 times. I didn't say that.
That's what I've been hearing.
It says he was stabbed in the shoulder from what I read, and he bled out.
He alive, right?
No, he's dead.
He did, right?
Yeah.
You don't get stabbed in the shoulder and just die. So you gotta be stabbed somewhere.
I'm telling you what I read.
I heard she stabbed him 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the video of her being covered in blood. But and again, they let her go. Now, the problem is that Christian's brother is, calling the black people, hey, black people, help us get justice and this and the other thing. However, recently tweets from Christian have resurfaced where he is making all these negative comments about black women and how he doesn't date us and he's not interested in us and we're not his type and he's sick of these black women in his one of his classes. So it's very much a case of, now you want the black community to stand behind your brother to get, justice for your brother, but he don't want to have nothing to do with us. He made it very clear that we are not his type and he would like to distance himself for us. So it's really hard to feel like, yes, I'm just enraged by this, because I'm not. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's what you wanted.
You wanted the Caucasian, that's what happened. Yeah.
That's the
possibility at any moment. She could have killed him for nothing. So I don't feel bad. I mean, I don't know what the situation was. I mean, I don't know if he was whooping her ass. It's a possibility. You know what I mean?
I mean, whether he was or he wasn't, I'm saying that I'm not about to go march for him, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no.
There will be no hashtag justice for Christian on my timeline, is what I'm saying. That's the type of woman you wanted. Enjoy. Is that horrible? Am I horrible for that?
No, I mean, that is what he wanted. I mean, you fought for her. He fought for her. You know what I'm saying? That's all he ever wanted in his life. And he got her, and she killed his ass. So, suck.
Tony, you think I'm horrible for that?
No, I wasn't fucking with him. He's an oppressor.
He's an oppressor?
Yeah. Pushing around the same rhetoric that holds us down. I never considered to march for him. I don't care. When you against my people, I don't fuck with you. I'm telling you, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and I mean it.
I don't know, JD, but if he was stabbed 20 times, that definitely would be a crime of passion. So,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been hearing. And looking at the picture, she's covered in blood. Like, I'm just saying, it looks like she stabbed him up.
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. The whole entire situation is strange. While I can say I can understand if somebody is actually, suffering from a mental health crisis, then yeah, they should go to the hospital. But how about you need to have her seen by a psychiatrist and evaluated before you come to that conclusion, and you just let her go? Like, if she was,
I'm pretty sure people say shit like that all the time. Take her to the station, get her statement, and then take the bitch down to wherever you talk about. Because at this point, y'all just trying to figure out a way to get her like a psych. Because I don't understand. That sounds so weird. Like, I mean, I'm gonna kill myself. I first of all, she's handcuffed. You're not gonna kill yourself. You're handcuffed, and we have you in custody.
How well is it gonna really work in court if they let her out? You know what I'm saying? They basically said she was good to go. So how well is it really going to work in court?
Right. Well, it's going to keep unfolding. And of course, I'm sure we will continue to see things in the media, especially given that the family, namely the brother, is pushing for the Black community to get more involved. And I think they have a GoFundMe too. I'm not completely sure, but I think that may be the case. I will not be contributing. Now, if y'all want to do that, please, do your own research and come to your own conclusions. I'm just saying, it is very sad that a Black man lost his life, but also when you start coming down against your own women to uplift vanilla people, you got to stand in it. So consequences, I mean, there's consequences for all actions, is what I'm saying. So I'm not saying that it's not said that somebody lost their life, but
it's terrible that he lost his life. But at the end of the day, like I said, he's an oppressor. You're spitting, you're keeping the same rhetoric that holds your people down, and you're continuing that. You're still spreading that education, whatever you want to fucking call it, you know, your ideology, whatever the fuck it is, you spreading that around, and it's hurting people.
Sal, stop playing with me and my McDonald's Wi-Fi, okay? You want jinx it. Don't say shit about it, all right? Just be quiet.
It's been good so far. It's only been tequila just now. Not now
if it start up, Sal, if it start up, I'm gonna cuss you out. Just know that, all right? And see, we follow each other, so I could go to your inbox and directly cuss you out. In a voice clip.
JD said Blade don't even say vampires that many times. he don't. He do one switch. That's it.
And while we are talking about misogynoir, because you know that's definitely what Christian was exhibiting, let's move on to Cam Newton and his funny looking ass, okay?
Cam Newton. I'm so tired of this.
So we all know that Cam Newton is an NFL baller, and recently he was on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. And while speaking with Gilly the Kid and Wallow, he revealed his expectations of how women should act. Okay, because men always got so much to say about how women should act. So this is based off thank you. This was based off his parents being married for over 30 years. Okay. So Cam is saying he knows what a woman is because his parents were married for so long, and a real woman is not a bad bitch, okay? It is the audacity for me, okay?
I love the name, Fluffiest Bun. Actually,
so Cam says that a bad bitch looks the part, but does not act the part, okay? A woman is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to your man. You need to be able to cook. You need to know when to be quiet. And you need to know how to let a man lead, okay? That's what he's saying. That we need to learn and we're having a problem with. Mind you, that Cam is an unwed father of 8 children. With 8 children, okay? Ain't no allegedly, he's unwed. Stop fucking with me, sir. He's unwed. And he's a father of 8 children, not by the same woman. So I find it very, very funny that he has all this to say. No, we're not going to give him that compliment. We're not going to give him that compliment. He looks like a fuckboy. That's what he looks like. I just want to know why, and I'm sorry to single him out, but why do black men have so much to say about how we act as women? Why do they think that they know how to be a woman better than we do? I'm very confused that there seems to be a trend and a pattern, and I'm a little bit sick of it. Hey, Rockstar. Hey, darling.
I mean, I just find it interesting that they do have so much to say, and not majority of them don't even have good mother. So I don't really understand where they're getting this. Oh, a woman should do this and do that. Is that what your mother did? I mean, he's saying that his mom, I guess, is that type of way. So that's where he's getting his image of how a woman should be from. But typically, that's not how it is. Typically, these men be out here like, oh, I want women like this, and they mom ain't shit. And they getting they ass blown out in the back of the drawer like everybody else. So I just find it funny that they're so strong about it, but. I mean, listen, if that's what you want, good luck to you if you can find it. If you can go out there and find somebody that's all like that, you better go to church. Maybe you get a church folk to be submissive.
Please, the biggest whores go to church. Are you kidding me?
I am delivered.
No offense to the church going women. No offense to you Christian women out there. I'm not calling you a whore. I'm just saying there may be a whore sitting beside you in a pew. That's all I'm saying.
But that's kind of how, that's like, to me, I feel like very religious women tend to try to portray themselves that way. Like, quiet, submissive, take care of their husband, their family, blah, blah, blah. And I work with if that's what you want, you better find somewhere to go. You better on Christian Mingle. Because, nigga, you ain't married and you don't have nobody that's like that. Like, if that's what you want, put it out there. Go ahead. I want a submissive woman who do this for me and all that. and see if you find it.
See, I have some of those traits.
They don't want to kill your ass in your sleep.
I don't have all those traits. I have some of them traits. I'm not gonna sit here and I can't be quiet. I don't know how to do that.
I got something to say. I got something to say. Child.
I said I don't know how to be quiet. I'm working on it. I'm working on some things, but I'm not going to be quiet all the time is what I'm saying. Tokyo, you're the only one married out of all of us. Give us your tips as a married woman.
Child, I mean, I could cook and sex is important. But I got stuff to say. I mean, I'm not a submissive type. I got stuff to say. We're gonna argue. If I don't like it, I'm gonna say it. But I always been the same way. Like, I don't know. My husband is not like that. I'm not gonna be submissive. I'm gonna say what I got to say. Period. But I make you a plate.
Child, don't know who got a few of them. You talk about me or you talk about Tokyo?
A few what?
I guess maybe some of those traits. But he said, you know, the cooking and the cleaning part is fine. But, you know, this is my thing. Men want you to let them lead, right? But do you have the qualifications to lead is what I'm saying. Because if I take care of myself financially, I cook for myself, I clean, I have my own place, like, dick is plentiful and abundant, right? And I'm not saying that all dick is good dick, but I'm saying there's enough dicks out there that I could keep trying until I find one. So why you always asking, like, okay, what do you bring to the table? Nigga, what the fuck do you bring to the table?
All they do is contradict themselves.
I said that, Curtis. I said it's not easy to find good dick, but what I'm saying is I can keep hopping on them until I find one, is what I'm saying. It can be made into a game. It'll be like good dick bingo. And I like to play bingo. So
and you know what? I do think, I don't know, as Black women, we tend to take care of ourselves at the end of the day. So I'm not the type of person that would want anybody to take care of. It's not like I guess a requirement. I don't want to be taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, I will make my own money. I can pay my bills. I can handle myself. I need companionship. I need somebody that loves and cares about me. But when I hear somebody say, like, you know, be quiet, don't say this, don't do that, and I'll take care of this. I don't really like that. I don't know. It just don't really sit right with me. Because then if you take care of everything, if we do part, what the fuck will I have? I can't do shit. All I know is how to take care of, cook and clean and shit like that. I don't like that. At the end of the day, I gotta make sure I can pay my own bills, do my own shit. So you can't sit here and tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got a problem with authority like that. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't know. You be like, you better do this or you do this. No.
It's funny because I think I've been in every position in a relationship. I've been in a position where I stayed at home with the kids. Like, I stopped working. I stayed at home with the kids, his and mine, and let him take care of everything. That was a fucking disaster and a big fucking mistake. Okay. I don't like the way that feels. Not with the wrong man. Not with the wrong man. I've been in a position where I was with a man and he had a whole bunch of money. And, you know, he was spending that money on me and spoil me with possessions, but I wasn't allowed to have an opinion on things. So it was like, oh, well, you don't get to say so because I make more money than you and I'm paying for all this, and basically take your fucking gifts and shut the fuck up. I didn't like that. Okay. And, you know, now I'm in a position where I do everything for myself and I don't need anybody to do anything for me. But then I'm thinking about, like, you know, I would not mind having a helpmate. So I've been able to play every position, and now I definitely know what I want. I don't want someone that's going to fully take care of me. And I've been in every position too. That one too. Anyway, I want somebody not per se that's like, okay, I'm coming in and you don't have to do anything. I want someone to say, let's split it. Let's do it 50-50. You do this and I'll do that. If you got the electric, then I'll pay the gas. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay the mortgage. You pay the car note, something like that. That's what I would like. You know, because shit, it's hard doing everything by your motherfucking self. So for somebody to care about you and love you enough to be like, let me make your burden lighter, and vice versa, that's what I would want. And if a man can come in and do that, I will let you lead. But if I gotta sit here and tell you, like, nigga, you see that the bill is due, and maybe you know I was in the hospital sick for a week, and so my check is gonna be fucked up, and you just let the gas bill sit there because normally I pay the gas bill, and you just like, well, I don't know, you ain't pay it. No.
Right. And I think that's probably why me and Tyree is kind of, because we do the 50-50 thing. Like, I feel like we both do our part, so none of us is fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Like, so we're happy in that situation. Like, you got your stuff, I got my stuff, we come together, everything is good. Like, so, but you still can't tell me what to do. I don't care. So, like, regardless, we doing 50-50, so you definitely can't tell me. So I don't know. I don't like.
Somebody got fired. Tony, you been quiet.
We all been talking shit. I tried to say something, but y'all started talking over me. So.
Go ahead.
So I just let y'all go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say all them niggas do is contradict themselves on them fucking shows. They want a woman to bring something to the table, but you don't want her to bring too much because it's intimidating. I don't listen to none of them niggas. I go where the wind take me, okay? And I want to be taken care of. I don't know. I'm working now, but I want to get to a point where I don't have to work again. I just want to stay home, play games. I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. I just want to be a bum ass wife.
You said you want to be a bum ass wife?
I mean, a pretty bum ass wife, but I'm not trying to do shit. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, why the fuck would I want to work? I don't want to work. I don't want to work. And I damn sure don't want to clean no fucking house all fucking day. I want to relax. All right. Don't you want to relax? Shit. That's what I want to fucking do. And I want to do that shit all the fucking time. So he better get some fucking money for me. Shit.
I mean, until you get to the point where you can have a maid, somebody got clean.
I mean, of course, somebody got clean, but my goal is to get to a point where I ain't got to do shit.
It's to find a wealthy husband so that you don't have to do shit.
Listen, I'll get him. I get him.
I can't imagine.
Either I get him, or I make enough money myself where I don't need him. Either or, I'm gonna get what the fuck I want. And I want to
I can't imagine you being quiet and not saying what you gotta say.
Definitely. I'm still gonna talk my shit. You're not about to just do any fucking thing to me. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck who name is on this fuck house. And anyway, if I'm marrying any fucking body, my name on everything too. I don't give a fuck if I work for it or not. Shit. I don't care.
I'll tell you like this. If I find a man that treats me good and he want to pay all the bills, you might see me shutting the fuck up a lot more, okay? That's going to make me reconsider a whole lot of goddamn things, all right? It got to be both. You got to treat me good, treat me well, and pay all the fucking bills. And
you
then
don't have to get disrespected.
Yes, that's what I said. Treat me right. Like I want to be treated and pay all the bills. And then all you got to do is go like this. Yeah. And I'll be like, you know what?
You don't have to get disrespected. I'm not saying,
you know what? And you know what?
I'm not saying it like
too. I can't see it. I can't see
it. Give me a chance, is what I'm saying. I've never had it happen. The both don't happen at the same time. Either he paying everything and he treating me like shit, or he treat me well, but the nigga don't got no funds. So I need both. We need both to happen at the same time.
I'm not getting
and then we can see. But until that happens, I'm gonna keep talking my shit. Like I'm Tony Baloney. Okay.
I ain't never gonna talk about you. I don't care how much money you got. You're gonna give it to me. I had my cousin come rob you. I don't have fucking time. You know what I'm saying? But you can be in a relationship. You can have that relationship and still have love and still have a benefiting relationship with that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, child, I'm just talking. It ain't never fucking fitting the Hampton, child. I done gave up on having a I done gave up on getting married a long time ago. The fucking pickings out here is slim to none. Unless I find me a nice swaggy ass white boy somewhere, like Channing Tatum. Anyway, look at Tony's face.
I am delivered.
Get the fuck out of here. So the last thing that I want to talk about while I wait to see if Shannon DMs me is this 57-year-old man from Australia that almost lost the tip of his penis, okay? So what happened was he had tangled and unkempt pubic hair, all right? So he was in extreme pain. He had swelling in his groin area, and he goes to the hospital, and he's diagnosed with hair tourniquet syndrome, which is when the hair tightly wraps around an appendage and cuts off the circulation. So this was discovered his second time going to the hospital when they pulled back his foreskin because he had a turtleneck. So they pulled back the foreskin and realized that his hair had matted together and formed a tight ring around his penis. Australia do be wild sometimes. So the man almost lost the tip because of poor hygiene, and he didn't wash underneath of his foreskin. So he had to have surgery, and they had to reattach his urethra, and they gave him a catheter. He didn't stay in the hospital. He left earlier than he was supposed to, and he had to come back when the skin from his penis started to erode. So then they had to clean it up and give him a circumcision because they just decided that he's not going to wash. Like, he's not going to wash himself. So
they gave him the circumcision against his will.
Wait. He was how old?
Yes.
How old
That's
was
how dirty he was. He's 57 years old. 57.
He went his whole life without washing his penis. Wow.
Magma.
My thing is,
Dick cheese.
It seemed like such a simple cut the fucking hair off. Like, this joint a little tight. Let me just clip this fucking piece of hair off. It's crazy.
Roll it back and wash.
He did so much damage to the penis. Like, it was on the skin. Like, it didn't have circulation. So that's why he had to get surgery. If you take your finger and you wrap something around it and you just leave it like that, you know, that's going to be fucked up. They're going to have to do a lot to repair the nerve ending.
He felt that shit. He felt it. It's no
apparently not. It was a forest. It was wilderness.
No forest down there. He wasn't doing shit to this with this penis. It didn't get hard to where it was like, ooh, that hurt. Nothing. Until it was time to go to the hospital. He was all right, fuck it. I had 10 years of this pain. I'm gonna fuck around. I'm just gonna go now.
Can you imagine the smell? Can you imagine?
It had to stink.
Ugh.
That's fucking.
I want to see it. Sometimes, you know, I don't understand how men walk around with them things. I don't know how y'all do it. I really don't. The thing just flapping about. You know, we have breasts, but we can wear a bra and stuff like that. We don't have to just let them hang loose and free. Y'all just got this thing flapping around, and then what is it? Falls under bad dick. But how did it get matted together? Like,
I have so many questions. My mind is just going crazy right now. Like, when you touched it, like, why is his pube growing all the way down at the head of his penis? Like,
that's what I want to know. Like, how small is his dick?
Was it
like, is it small? Like, how long was the fucking pube?
Maybe it's tiny, so it didn't come through the.
Like, you didn't trim down there, nigga. Like,
no, everyone doesn't manscape.
You don't need the manscape, but trim the shit. Like, I've never, like, even if the dick was like 5 fucking inches or whatever, how long was that fucking pube here? Pube hair is not that fucking long.
Like I feel like I'm looking at it like the hair grew all the way down the shaft, and the damn jaw just started growing around it, like a noose or some shit. Like what the fuck was happening here? Even if he lost the sensation at the tip, I feel like where it came from should hurt. Like the pubic area.
Bambi just said hair can grow on the shaft.
Yes,
even to the tip. So that means
y'all grow hair on y'all tip.
I ain't never seen that.
So that means it grew and it reached down underneath of the foreskin and wrapped this
wrapped around it.
Right, it's like a nightmare, like a horror movie.
Like a hairy nipple.
Let me tell y'all something. I've thought about being a doctor in the past, and it's things of that nature that I would have to quit that day. Like I really could, because I give it up to people who are like
back his head. Like
maybe his dick was small. Maybe that's how it
gotta be. It gotta be. Well, Bambi must never actually use it. Maybe he never used it. Like maybe he don't.
But if it grew on a stick,
Bambi said they grow it on the tip though. Bambi said they grow it on the tip.
So now I want to see it, but I don't want to see it.
I need like an illustration. Like, give me an illustration of how that.
Anybody out there watching got a turtleneck? I need to know if anybody out there got a turtleneck.
Because you got a turtleneck and then the hair grew in the turtleneck. Like what?
My question is why? Like why is it so hard for y'all to pull that shit back and clean it? Not a hairy tip. I got questions because it seems like it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people out there who had trouble pulling the foreskin back and washing, and I don't understand. Is it painful? I'm not a man. I don't know. I know that it's more sensitive, but does it hurt?
The thing is, it gets worse if it gets infected. So, like, when the smegma and stuff get around it, it gets swollen.
That's dick cheese for y'all who don't know. If you don't know what smegma is, that's dick cheese. Right. Go ahead.
But that makes it worse. So once it starts growing that bacteria, it starts to swell, and then your foreskin gets tighter. Like it hurts. So pull the shit. Get the shit cut off. You know what? I don't have time for this. Get it cut off. Cut it off. You grow up and you like, damn, I got this shit.
She wants to have you ever handled
I can't. Could never.
You never handled a turtleneck?
Like, nope.
Tony, have you ever been with somebody with a turtleneck?
No.
Okay, y'all. So the first time I ever seen a man with a turtleneck, I was in my early 20s. All right. Oh, wait, Bambi, put Bambi's comment back up there. He teaching us. It doesn't grow on there, but he didn't trim it, probably grew or had hair caught in there.
Man, Bambi, you had me thinking that niggas was walking around.
So, okay, all right. So when you say that, so in my head, when you say that, I'm thinking about hair on your head, you know, it shed and stuff like that. So it kind of just shed to the tip and kind of got stuck up under there, maybe.
That's a possibility. That's a possibility.
I see that.
He could be wearing his underwear for days and loose pubic hair.
And I mean, he ain't washed the shit, so he not gonna get the shed hair out. We gotta wash our hair and comb to get the shed hair out. So. Ooh, child.
But back to my turtleneck story. So the first time I ever saw a turtleneck, like I said, I was in my early 20s, and I was scared. Like I was afraid. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to y'all. I was afraid because he pulled. First of all, he was what's that? Dominican. Okay, so it was light skin anyway, and like. When he pulled it down in my head, I had to process. I'm staring at it like you done seen dicks before, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this dick? So it took a minute to process and be like, oh, he's not circumcised. This is what I'm going through in my head. I'm like, oh, okay. It's scary, but we're gonna give it a go. But I couldn't go through with it. Like I couldn't have sex with him because it's. He said I look like a yam. I was frightened. Okay, it just was. And then the next time I saw one, I was much older, so I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, well, we just going to throw a condom on it and, do what it does. But I like to give head. Like, I enjoy giving head. But I cannot suck. Like, I can't. I cannot suck an uncircumcised dick. I can't. Unless I'm really, really, really drunk. And I feel like I can block the trauma out. I can block the trauma. But I don't like them.
I feel like it would taste like raw.
Or
like, like you cut yourself.
Bitch kittens like them uncircumcised. She said you just pull it back and go to work. That's what she said now.
Like
I feel like it will always be like how, like if you cut your finger or something and then like you try to lick the blood right there. I feel like that's what it is.
What the fuck? No way.
Like a cut. I don't know why.
What? What the fuck type of description is that?
I can't.
In my mind, it tastes like a wound.
Slim Jims are delicious. Slim Jims are delicious. Don't do that to Slim Jims.
That's how in my mind. That's how it got to taste. It's always like I feel like it's always moist. I don't know. It's too much.
For me, that's my preference. But it's always a surprise because they don't warn you. Men don't tell you like, hey, by the way, I still got my foreskin. So
I mean, it's natural. Why would they warn you? It's natural.
I need to know because that's a preference for me. Like, what if I had extra skin around my nipple or something? Like, what?
I'm born with all my
my
skin
it's like the same. Right. So like it's like the same things like with women who have enlarged clitoris. Do they gotta divulge that first? Like, okay, before you put these pants down, I
think you should.
It's a little heavy down there.
If you look like you got a little dick between your legs, yes, you need to let somebody know. Like, just so you know, it's not a dick.
I just feel like they gotta prepare themselves that if they pull it down and you don't like it, I feel like they need to prepare themselves. If you pull your pants down, they don't like it.
Why would I worry somebody
they not
about
gonna get
my natural body? You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, you go. Well, see, you've been with your man forever. But should you ever get back out in the dating world, you see how you feel when you get ready to do what you need to do, and he pull that monster out and surprise.
And you know what? I feel like
if anything with one, Christ,
it's gonna be like. I feel like it's gonna make like a like that noise. Wiper noise. I don't know why. Like the skin pulling back is gonna make a sound.
Like it's gonna make a sound like it doesn't make a sound. It doesn't make a sound.
Get it to do it.
But if the man is dark, I will say this: when a man is dark skinned,
it don't make the sound.
It is very pale underneath, so it's weird because it's like dark skin, light skin, dark skin, light skin. Like
it's a wound. It's open.
It's
a shame though because there's a big controversy about that. That's really genital mutilation. So it is kind of sad. Like we just circumcise the kids. I get it.
It's cleaner. It's clean. We don't have shit like this.
It is. If he would have got that shit off as a child, he would have been fine.
I get what people are saying. Like you should have the choice to circumcise yourself, but also a lot of men are nasty, and I'm just putting it out there. And you got your dick hanging in the toilet bowl. You want your dick sucked. You want fuck 5,000 bitches. Now use a condom. Listen. Yes, SpaghettiOs. So I'm sorry. As for me in my house, there will be no foreskin. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, y'all go home and y'all go ponder on that. Okay, all right. Why y'all getting y'all flaps cut off your dick? Give vasectomies too. Why you doing that? Give vasectomies too. That's the other thing. All right. Snip it all, okay? Anyway, I'm trying to round it out because we got to come to the end of the show. I ain't take it too far. I take it far enough. I told you, if you jump over that line, I'm a cartwheel. All right? As y'all can see, we got Curtis from HNIC running our StreamYard because Jessica is on vacation. And this is why you're dealing with the foolishness behind the scenes.
I am delivered.
She'll be back next week.
I can't wait.
Ah!
Oh my mama, I can't wait.
Listen, he don't need to be running our StreamYard because he always fucking with me the entire time. And I'm trying not to fuck back with him because he's not ready. He's just not ready, is all I'm saying. He not ready. One of these times, damn, who hurt who? I don't know who you talk about, Sal. Anyway, one of these times, I'm going to hurt his feelings. I knew that the tip touched the water. We was talking about that on another episode. We talked about that on another episode. Y'all need to go through the old episodes. I knew y'all dicks be touching, sitting in a goddamn toilet water. I knew it. Thank you for confirming it. Think about that next time he trying to put it in your mouth, ladies. Make him go take a shower. Anyway, that has been our mid-week thirst quencher for y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all come back on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and watch our main show where you will have us much longer. We're going to talk about mental health. And of course, you don't want to miss Tokyo Tequila's sex segment because that's where she truly traumatizes us with things that you thought you knew about sex, but you really, really didn't. Okay. So make sure y'all look out for that. Y'all also want to stay tuned for HNIC's main show that is coming up after us. You want to go support the Kickstarter for the HNIC Con, which is coming Juneteenth weekend. All right, support the con for the content creators, the con for the culture. Make sure you follow HNIC on their Discord. Make sure you follow their YouTube channel, okay? Make sure you follow their Patreon so you can see Siren by Night's not suitable for work pictures and more things that we are going to bring to you. Follow us on all platforms, both HNIC and Unicorn Straight No Chaser. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on IG. You can find us on Facebook. All right. And TikTok. I'm almost to my 1K, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all go support my shenanigans and my foolishness. All right. Support. So thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully we will see you all on Sunday. Don't get no hair tourniquets in the meantime. Bye, y'all.